Welcome to the Half Done Hobbyist. My name's Simon and I'm very happy you've joined me. Now, we've got an absolute cracker for you today. It's the Catan Shard of the Void Dragon. It's a really interesting model and I'm really excited to get into it. So, let's get going. So here we have the Catan Shard of the Void Dragon. He's a beautiful model. I think this might actually be the best looking model in the entire new Necron range. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but his pose is actually very similar to the Celestant Prime for the Stormcasts. Completely different though, don't get me wrong. So let's look at the back. The most noteworthy thing here is the three heads at the top. So you can build them three different ways. I'm going to see if I can make them interchangeable and see if there's any way I can swap them if needed. Right, let's get this box open. Got the usual tray. Instructions. Base. One sprue, which I'm quite surprised about. I expected a lot more, a more involved build. I think the things to point out here are, there's one head, there's the other head, and for this head you can put this bit, or this swirly bit in it to make another two different heads, so three heads in all. These lightning bits look quite fragile, so I'll have to be careful when building them. I'm really looking forward to this, so we might as well just hop straight in and start building. I'll start off by telling you a little bit about the Void Dragon, or at least what I think I know. I've searched the internet for lore, and there's lots of conflicting accounts, so who knows if I'm right or not. There have been rumours for ages about a massive dragon underneath the surface of Mars that the Emperor imprisoned. Now, is this the dragon? Or is this just a part of that dragon? Or is it nothing to do with that at all? Why is it just awoken now? Is it something to do with the Silent King returning? There are some on Mars that believe that the dragon beneath the surface is the actual Omnissiah, the machine god. Now, this confuses me a little bit because from all the books I've read, I thought that the reason that Mars joined the Emperor was because they considered the Emperor to be the machine god. So this is a little bit confusing for me. Don't get me wrong, I might be entirely wrong. It's been years and years and years since I've read some of these books, but I just get the nagging feeling that things have been retconned halfway through. But there's probably lore masters out there that can tell me I'm wrong, so if you're one of those people, tell me in the comments below. After the War in Heaven, when the Necrons were betrayed by the Catan, as you'll know if you've watched my Silent King video, the Silent King used his command protocols to coordinate the Necron forces and defeat the Catan after they'd betrayed them. The Catan had tricked the Necrons into transferring their consciousness into metal bodies, which is the Necrons that we know today, and they lost their souls in the process. So it was a bit of a blow for the Necrons, one that they've not properly recovered from, and they're a bit bitter about it, as you could understand. The Necrons couldn't actually kill the Catan because they're gods, so the next best thing was to shatter them into shards and harness them for their own uses. So this is what the Shard of the Void Dragon is. It's a shattered Catan, and basically the Necrons can get it to do their bidding, and it's very, very powerful. It can take apart vehicles in the blink of an eye, that kind of thing. Like I say, there wasn't much lore about them around the internet, but if more lore turns up then I might do another video. This is all very interesting lore wise. Thankfully it's not another Space Marine led story, because I think we're all getting a bit bored of them. They're intertwined with the Mechanicum, the Emperor, maybe the Ultramarines with Belisarius Call, who knows. So if all this comes to pass, it'll be really, really cool. And if it just turns out it's another Necron, then it'll be a bit of a damp squib. So we'll wait and see what happens. The model itself is absolutely amazing. It definitely does the backstory justice. It's absolutely beautiful. What more can I say? building it wasn't too much of a chore. I thought I would break a lot of pieces when I was snipping them off the sprue, but nothing broke at all. There were a lot of fiddly bits where I couldn't quite position the piece properly. My hands aren't great anyway, so I kind of expect that sometimes, but some of the bits were really, really tricky. Not as tricky as the Silent King, I don't think, but tricky enough. There's lots going on in the model, and I love it. I think it's the best Necron model from the entire new range. I've been doing a lot of unboxings recently. They're going to continue alongside a lot of my other videos. If the rumours are true and there's literally dozens of new kits coming, then I'll be doing a lot of unboxings in the next couple of months. So I've decided to make it a little bit more interesting and add my own rating system. So we're going to be doing time of build, ease of build, ease of cleaning the model, and the overall look of the model, just to show how cool it is. Obviously the time to build will be in hours and minutes. The other three categories will be rated out of 5. So 1's obviously the worst, 5's obviously the best. It's really quite exciting. It'll hopefully give a brand new lease of life to unboxings, because taking stuff out of a box and building it in front of you isn't overly exciting. But maybe if you're on the fence about choosing one model or another, then these ratings might help you. If you've got any ideas about anything that I've missed or I should add, then leave a comment below. So for the Catan Shard of the Void Dragon, the time to build was 1 hour 15 minutes. Ease of build gets a 2 out of 5 because, as I mentioned before, it was really, really, really fiddly. Ease of cleaning was a 4 out of 5 because it was just a standard clean. There was nothing stubborn, there was no difficult to get to mould lines or anything like that. No details obscured by mould lines, so it was all fine. And the overall look of the model gets a 5 out of 5 obviously, because it's absolutely stunning. I hope you like this new rating system. I will be adding it to all unboxings going forward. So let me know your thoughts on the system, and if you like this video, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.